boys and girls, this is Miss Brianne, and welcome back to Book Talk Wednesdays with Miss Brianne. And this is a series where I provide brief book discussions on all the easy readers and graphic novels that we here have to offer at the West Hampton Free Library, in hopes that we encourage you to visit us here at the library in order to check out these amazing books for yourself. Now, today's book discussion features two graphic novels for older readers. One graphic novel is the first book in a very particular series, which is kind of an interesting, it kind of gives that vibe of Jack and the Beanstalk, but there is no giant involved, unless you include giant plants. And then the other is a standalone graphic novel series which kind of encourages children to follow their dreams. But anyway, meet these amazing characters in the two books, Mighty Jack and Measuring Up. Now, the author and illustrator of Mighty Jack is Ben Hatke, with color done by Alex Campbell and Hilary Sycamore, and the publisher is, see something really, so yeah, let me double check. And the publisher is First Second, which is an imprint of Roaring Brook Press, a division of Holtzbrinck Publishing Holdings Limited Partnership. And then, for Measuring Up, the author is Lily LaMotte. The illustrator is Anne Zhu. I think it's Anne Shu. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. The color was done by Sunmi. And then the publisher is HarperAlley, which is an imprint of HarperCollins Children's Books, a division of HarperCollins Publishers. Alright, so Jack is your typical normal middle school student, but his life isn't the way he thought it'd be. When his single mother starts working a second job, he's the one who's left at home keeping an eye on his younger sister Maddie, who has autism and does not really communicate verbally. And plus he has to take over other small responsibilities in the house, something that he finds boring. However, during a trip to the market, his sister suddenly persuades him to buy special seeds. And they plant the seeds, and it's anything but a normal garden. In this garden, the plants come to life. We got baby onions, huge pumpkins that attack people. And then there's the one mysterious seed that changes everything. If you want to know what happens, read the book for yourself. And in addition to this, Jack's summer gets interesting when he befriends his neighbor, who has very strong beliefs in magic and fantasy. So this is an outstanding first series to read. Now, in Measuring Up, Cece is not very happy. She had what she felt was the perfect life in Taiwan. She had her grandmother, she always had her grandmother nearby she could talk to, and she had her school and she had her friends. However, all of that changes when her parents suddenly decide to move to America. And even though it's not as hard fitting in as she thought it was, and she's able to make friends very easily, she's still struggling. Because she has difficulty doing things that the average American teenager does, such as sleep over. And not only that, she misses her grandmother very much. And so does her father, and she wants to find a way to surprise her father for his birthday. But they don't have the money to do this. But that changes when she discovers a cooking contest, with the grand prize money being more than enough to surprise her father. And through it all, Cece discovers an ability she never realized. Now these books are great. The illustrations, although they're different, they're very wonderfully drawn. They're amazingly colored, have a lot of great detail, contribute to the story. Mighty Jack, like I said, kind of an interesting, I feel, twist on Jack and the Beanstalk. Except that the plants are alive. They don't just grow tall. And this looks like it's going to be an ongoing adventure. But if the first book was this good, I can only imagine what the rest of the series is going to be like. And Measuring Up, this was a very moving tale about the child of an immigrant family trying to fit in, missing her family back in her home country of Taiwan, and then discovering talents she's never realized and making new friends in the process. This is a great tale about family and friendship and following your dreams in life. With that, I give both these series 5 out of 5 stars. I recommend Mighty Jack to those older upper elementary school readers who want some adventure and are very interested in these adventure and fantasy books and anything to do with magic. And I recommend Measuring Up to the upper elementary school student, even early middle school, if they want something different to read and if they have a love of cooking and figuring out what they want to be in life. This is Miss Brianne, and thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next week.